Wonderful weather here. I think it's in the 50s already, maybe get to 60s. I'm actually in the park next to my building. See the building in the back there? That's where we live. And it's about, it's 3 miles from Abe. So I go back to Abe and, and back here, or down to Abe and back. And that's how I spend my day. It's gonna take me so long sometimes, particularly if I do a video or maybe do a little shopping and stop and pick up stuff. But more importantly about the title here, I mean, you've heard of the PPP around. Well, that is, and actually want to make sure you know that I have a link in the description for the PPP that is from Michelle. Michelle is somebody who's a member. She's been helping people for free, with getting grants on rent and getting grants on pandemic unemployment and PPPs and everything. So she's been great helpful to everybody, and it's a volunteer. She doesn't get any paid, so she has a link that she uses, and because if she sends somebody there, she gets a little kickback from the people who are getting money from the SBA. See, the financial services industry, I mean, I never promote anything anybody's getting money from, but this is very different because the financial services industry is getting billions and billions of dollars for helping people apply for an SBA loan. They're getting all the money, but they don't charge you anything. So like the link down there, you're not going to get charged anything because she's going to make a little something out of this, but because the link she has is people who are getting a bunch of money from the IRS to get people to apply. So that's the important thing. So yesterday I did it. I filled it out because I wanted to see what it was like. So I filled it out, a real one, and I don't know yet, but it was only 5 minutes. I mean, this is the easiest thing I've ever seen in my lifetime of studying government grants. Man, it was literally 5 minutes. I mean, you prepare some document, make sure you have a Schedule C, and that's about all you need, in your bank account numbers, and you fill it out, and it's for sole proprietorship. So if you don't have employees and things like that, that's what this easy one. There's another one for employees, and that's not bad easier, but it takes a little longer. So I think most of the people that are members of Lesko Help don't have employees, so it would be the fast one, and maybe you won't get it. There's no guarantee, but as sure as hell is easiest application I've seen in my whole life, and my whole life has been doing this. I started in my 30s and I'm 77 now. So that's a long time studying government programs. And I'll maybe have 10, 15, 20 more years yet to do it. And this is what I'm going to do. And for the rest of my life, I don't want to make sure people know about it, because otherwise you're going to go on Google and find, and actually the link that's in the description that is from Michelle, you could go, there's 1,000 places to do it. So you could go to SBA.gov and put in PPP, and they'll hook you up with people too. But anybody who says they going to take your application, they're already on, they have holy water from the SBA to do this because they're getting paid by SBA. So the SBA knows they're real. So really you don't have a whole lot to worry about whoever you choose. Is there a grant to open a business? Now this, yes, but not with this money. And this is people existing, how much, how long. I really don't know the details, but you just fill it out and see. Just go, and maybe if you got some extra income from something, that's the thing. You have to have some extra income that you showed on a Schedule C, and you have enough time to maybe even do this tax reform and do a Schedule C. But remember, there's only like 8 or 9 more days. The end of this month, no, it's not over in 8 months. It's 2 more months. So you have a lot of time to apply. So that's why you can fill your tax form out, get that done, and you have till the end of May. It's end of March now. It's going to say on the thing end of March, but it's extended to the end of May. And they have more money coming in anyway. So I think they're really trying to get rid of money. That's why they made it so easy and whatever. And see, the people in power, they want votes. This is why they give you easy money. They have the power to give you money, so they get votes. And that's a system for good or bad. Some of it's good, right? Some of it's bad, right? I don't tell you whether it's good or bad. That's up to you. What I want to do is make sure that you know it's there, because you're paying for this stuff, you use it or not. Like the first time they used this money came out, Fortune 500 companies just sucked up all the money like in a week or 2 or 3 or whatever it was. And they said, well, we have a lot of small businesses because we have, 5,000 restaurants. And then they got their hand slapped, and it wasn't, that is not the purpose. See, that's the problem. Tried to apply for rental assistance. She was told that here in Georgia, they're out of funding. That's rental assistance program may be out. That's only one program. There is new rental money in Georgia and every other state, and there'll be more coming with the new Biden thing. I mean, that's what you can't rely on just what one person says, even if they're a government official. There's too many programs. Look at my last, if you go in the last couple of videos on YouTube, you will see about, I think I called it something like unclaimed grant money. That's what's happening. And actually, it's really the local fault, because Georgia doesn't have, hasn't set up to get the new money, which has been available for like 3-4 months now, since the end of December. And so that's been available, but they haven't figured out how to hand it out. So you call them up and, oh no, we don't have any. And that's is best on that. Well, actually, see, on the short form, it's not based on any net, it's based on your total sales. That's why my business, because I run it, my organization as just a self-employed person, but I don't show a lot of profit. You're not a smart business person if you if you show a lot of profit, because you have to pay taxes on it. So they changed that just a couple of weeks ago. So they're not showing if you make profit or not. They're giving you money based on if you have sales or not. So you got to have some sales. Yeah, that's what it's all about, and it's a function of that. Thank you, and Michelle, for your help. However, the link, what is that? However, the link below is only for PPE loan, not a grant. Well, no, that's a PPP. That should be a PPP, and it's called a loan, yes, but it's really a grant. And this is why you can't just there's no more grant money for rent in Georgia, but there really is. It's just called something else that it's not set up to give out yet. So it's, if you're worried, don't apply, don't worry. You won't change anybody's life, but maybe yours. And that's not the point. What is the website to apply? It's in the description. I have the link in the description there. And that should be, maybe I screwed up and the link is not right. I'm gonna go right up to my apartment now. I'm gonna check on that link, okay? So you come back and I'll make sure it's the right link. And in 20 minutes, it'll be the right link. So let me go, and I'll go up and make sure you have that link, okay?